Hi guys, it's Leica again. So I'm looking like a hot mess because I ran in the rain and I got wet and cleansed myself and stuff. My hair hasn't fully dried yet, but I'm here today to talk to you about a stone called rose quartz. Rose quartz, believe it or not, this looks like it's quartz. It's actually rose quartz. It does have a pink hue in it. This is rose quartz. Wow, this camera is not making that look like it's pink, but it is. That's in a polished form. This is rose quartz in the raw form. Hoping you can pick up on the light, maybe. This big one here, I actually got given to me by my best friend, and I'm gonna show you guys. This one is in my crystal cabinet that I have, that I show. Whoop! Phone doesn't want to stay. Technical difficulties. There we go. It actually, in the introduction, my introduction video, it shows my big crystal armoire cabinet with a lot of my crystals in it. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So today I'm going to read to you from this amazing book. It's called The Essential Guide to Crystals, Minerals, and Stones by Margaret Ann Lembo. I don't know if any of you guys have this book or are needing a crystal book, but this is awesome. When you open it up, it goes through, it's not all the stones, but most of the stones. And it goes through like what the stone is, what it's for, tells you like the color, the chakras, the planets, numbers, elements, Mohs scales, astro signs, affirmations, spiritual uses, mental uses, emotional uses, physical uses, divine guidance, and then about the stone, like where it comes from and what it's made of. So first off, I do know that rose quartz, just from study over the years, I was drawn to this for years, even as a child. Quartz, period. I use this for love and for self-love. A lot of the times, if I go like on vacation or something and my children are left with their fathers, they always take rose quartz with them because it reminds them of mom. There's rose quartz throughout my whole entire house. It's just it's a really good stone to use. It's a really good stone to have in your home, family life. Yeah, I use it a lot. So that's what I use it for. It says here that it's for compassion, kindness, and love. The color is pink. The chakra that it's associated with is heart, which makes sense because it is the love stone. The planet is Venus. The number is 6. The element's water. The Mohs scales of this is 7. Astro signs are Taurus and Libra. So if you're Taurus and Libra, you can connect really well with the stone. The affirmation is it's tolerant to accept differences between your beliefs and those of others, nurturing from others, compassionate and kind, and to give love to others and readily accept theirs in return. This is a really good stone, again, for self-love as well. Spiritual uses, the pink vibration of rose quartz activates the bridge between the upper 3 chakras and the lower 3. This is significant because this bridge helps connect the human existence as the grounded individual on this planet with your spiritual one. So it connects you with your, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, your spirit self, your spirituality, along with like you, I guess you could say, like your, I don't want to say human form because we're all human. You guys get what I'm saying though, right? So it connects with that. And then the stone aligns your consciousness with the divine love, compassion, mercy, tolerance, and kindness. It also can call the energy of angels. So those of you that work with angels, this is a really good stone, as well as selenite, like which I have another video. It's one of my first videos on selenite. They both really radiate really well with the divine and angel work. Mental uses for this is it adds the element of love to the thoughts you hold in your consciousness. With this stone in hand, you can practice thinking through your heart. Put your attentions and focus on your heart when you try to think things through, and you will find a peaceful, loving solution to whatever you are contemplating. This stone helped me when my ex left me a lot. I held it. I played with it. When I hurt or when I'm sad, this stone, or even when I'm angry at somebody, this stone I can hold in my hand and focus my energies on it, and it turns that anger into understanding. For me, everybody's different, and I understand that, but just for me, this is what I've done. It's a really awesome stone, guys. And it's pink, and it just reminds me, when you think of pink, I just think of love, self-love. Yeah, I love this stone. The emotional uses for this stone, it helps attract romance and love into your life. And let me tell you, when I found Trey, I was meditating and sleeping with rose quartz under my pillow every night to bring love to me, as well as open myself up to love. A few bad relationships in my life, I was determined that I was never going to be with anybody else again, and Miss Rose Quartz here was like, oh, but you are. And so I highly believe that that was one of the reasons that I was open to him coming into my life, and he's been the best thing that's ever happened in my life, other than my children. This aids in attracting your soulmate, which I honestly can tell you, me and him are like two peas in a pod, so that makes sense as well. It's perfect for situations when you need to feel comforted or surrounded by unconditional love. You can use it when you need to amplify your own feelings of unconditional love for others as well. It's a good stone for grief, like I was telling you, when you're sad, loss of love, loss of friendships, to make better connection with babies and with children. My children, my 2-year-old, who will be 3 in March, Damon, he will come in here, and my love altar that I have set up for me and Trey, this is on it, this piece right here. This is the first stone that he picks up all the time. He is attracted to the rose quartz. I don't know if it's because of his loving disposition and personality, but he will sit and he will go, Mama, and I'll say, what? And he goes, rock. And I said, yes. He goes, my rock? I said, no, it's Mommy's rock. And he's like, okay, fine. And then he'll put it back down. But this is what he always plays with. If I ever find this missing on my altar, all I have to do is say, Damon, where's Mommy's rock? And he'll go exactly where he placed it at and give it back to me with this look like, I've been caught. It's the cutest thing ever. But it does connect with babies and children as well. So physical uses, it does support skin regeneration and skin rejuvenation. It can also help during a cancer-related healing process. Use the stone as a sleep aid and for healing the physical heart and any diseases or challenges associated with the heart. Like I said, I put this under my pillow with when my ex left me. I was trying to open myself up to love, and it worked. I mean, it did help me sleep better because I wasn't sleeping very well after he left. And so I can vouch that the physical uses for the stone works. They do work. As far as the divine guidance, it says, are you ready to allow healthy, loving relationships into your life? Yes, I was. Or maybe you are ready to start and recharge a romantic connection. This helps with that too. When Trey and I spend too much time together, just like every other couple, we start arguing over the stupidest things ever. And I will come in and I will light our candle and I will burn some incense and I will play with this rock. And then it's just like we start cracking up, laughing at each other. And it works. It like sparks us back. I guess you could say, like the spark that would be dulling in a relationship after a year or so. Like it brings it back into it, and it brings the passion back. It really does. Especially when you meditate on it and you ask for its help. I mean, it answers. I love this stone. I love it. It also can allow yourself time for healing emotional wounds as well. Like I said, I've been through hell and back in relationships, and I was a broken woman. And it wasn't just, it's not like having a stone or crystal is going to make all your problems go away. You have to be able to identify yourself, what the problem is, and then want to change it. And you want to get better, and that's part of it. But this stone brings out healing energies and properties within it when you meditate on it that help those feelings come out and manifestate. And I think that I can honestly say that I may not have met him. I may have. I don't know. Nobody knows that but the divine. And I can honestly say, though, that I think this stone had a lot to do with how we live our life, how I went from being bitter and hating men to being open to love again. Other than that, that's about all I can tell you. It says about the stone, I'm going to tell you what it's made of. It says rose quartz is the pink form of silicon dioxide with microscopic mineral inclusions that make it translucent to cloudy. Although rose quartz is usually found in massive forms, which makes sense, this is a pretty massive form, it rarely crystallizes. These crystals are sensitive to light and their color will fade. The color of stones cut from its massive form is stable, however. So if it's, okay, so I guess it's what it's saying is if it's in a massive form and you cut this, the stones are going to be stable. But if it's like, if this was a piece that wasn't cut from anything, I guess it's unstable. How does anybody else take that? I find it odd that the crystals are sensitive to light and their color. I was not aware of that, which might have been what happened to this one, because these are the ones I put out in sunlight all the time, and this one's, there's a pink hue, but it looks more quartzy, like white quartzy, but you can still see the pink hue in it. And it is rose quartz. So maybe, I guess, when you charge them in the moonlight, that would be better than charging them in the sun. So unless you want your crystals, your rose quartz to become lighter, I would keep them out of the sunlight. So that's all I've got on rose quartz, guys. If you guys know any other properties, or you guys want to tell me video response, or tell me down in the comments below what you guys use rose quartz for, I'd be excited to see and hear other people's thoughts on this. I know I ramble a lot, and I'm sorry for that, but it's me. This is real. So, RL, guys, real life, RL. But, yeah. That's rose quartz, one of my favorite stones. I was drawn to it for years, especially when I was working with Aphrodite. She's actually one of the goddesses that this stone resonates with. So there we go. Big old chunk of rose quartz. So I'd be happy to see what your guys' rose quartz looks like and what you use it for. So comment below, like the video, share the video. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. All right, guys. I might do a couple more videos today. Might not. I don't know. It's raining outside, as you guys well know. I showed you guys that earlier. So, but, yeah, just a rainy, witchy Wednesday, guys. So I'm Leica, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.